and the comedy behind that, they always celebrated their wedding anniversary on the actual annual date and every Friday the 13th. So when they counted up how many anniversaries they've had during their marriage together, it was way more than anybody could have possibly had. Because I think there's what, like 3 or 4 Friday the 13th in a year? 3? Maybe less than that. I'm going to have to call that client back. So here we go. I'm going to check and see if we've got audio. Or did you totally not hear what I just said? Checking. Or did you totally not hear what I just said? Yep, there it is. There's audio. I'm going to come back to chat messages in a moment. And let's see, what do I want to start with? I think want to come back here and start with channel comments. By the way, yesterday I told you today was going to be Friday. So there, I was right. Again, I have a 100% track record with being right with things I said yesterday. I said today would be Friday, and here it is. It is Friday. Told you so. Kurt Yannick says, Doug, if you enable theater mode, chat will be under the video. I thought that that's what we showed yesterday. I'm not sure if he was trying to correct me on something. But anyway, thumbs up and heart. And then Danny, LSG. I think Danny's question was off of the Microsoft 365 video, and I responded to him, and he responds, this is really a fun response. Danny here, thanks for your comment. I'm a new subscriber. Did not know you reply daily, which is great. Thanks for your feedback and for answering questions in so much depth. Love your channel. That's what I want to do with these Windows Daily episodes, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, where I'm responding to questions that people presented in the chat room or on comments on videos or where else? Oh, by email to this email address, which I'll display again at the end of the video. Then I want to move on to Dennis's first comment in the chat room. I'll pop out chat here. And I was faced with this morning, what he's saying here. Dennis DDT 2005 says YouTube partners start reviewing and accepting YouTube's new terms and conditions. If you're partnered, you'll see a red banner at the top of YouTube pages. Indeed, I did see that this morning, and I've got a, where did I have that? Oh, I know it's over here on another screen, photos. I took a photo of it. It says, action required, accept new terms to stay in YouTube partner program, start earning shorts ads revenue, to add revenue from shorts. Well, I went through that and I did accept it, but I caught a couple other screens here. Channel monetization, shorts feed, ads revenue sharing starts in February 2023. If you want to read through that, you can pause the video or go back and look at that. But there was another, let's see, go back here to another page, channel monetization. So shorts feeds, it's active because I approved that. But as I was reading through that, I saw a thing that I said, wait a minute, should I be doing this? And it said something like they'll give 55% of the revenue to the content creator. And I thought they gave more than that for normal videos. And then I got to thinking, if I agree to this, does that actually reduce revenue somewhere else? I didn't read through it all in detail, but I did go on and I did a Google search here saying, why should I not turn on earn from ads in YouTube Premium in the Shorts feed? There was nothing here that came up. So nobody that I could see was raising the red flag. Wait, don't do that because there's a downside to it. Now, I don't know that there is a downside to it. I'm not saying that there is. And I don't think there is. And I just went ahead and accepted it. So there we go. What was going over here? Oh, yes, I got a auto redirect at the end of this video. You'll be redirected to Kerry Holzman's video, which starts 3 hours after the start of my video today, my live stream, his live stream, my live stream, not videos, I shouldn't say that. And he's going to be reviewing a B-Link Series 6 Pro for $799, a mini computer. Coming back to chat to see what else is going on here. I have some other things to set up. I see 3 question marks from Dennis. What was he trying to ask me there? I don't know. The title is misleading. The title of what? I'm not sure. Greetings to all. Are we with the future Doug again? Yeah, I'm future Doug compared to yesterday. Yesterday was old news. No, old Doug. Don't listen to him anymore. Just kidding. Good morning. Hello, everyone. New YouTube terms and conditions are resulting in demonetization of videos, which include foul language. Not a problem here, but some channels are majorly affected. That might be. There might have been some things in the fine print that they're tightening up on some kind of terms or something like that. Title is wrong. Saturday live show on a Friday. What? Oh, what? Saturday live show? Let's see. January 13th for Carrie's show. His title, live B link. So no, that's okay. Did I title my video wrong? Let's come over here. Windows Brain Trust. I picked. Dummy Doug. Oh, there's something I was wrong about then. See here, I selected the wrong videos. What I did, if I go back here, wait a minute, where's today's video? There should have been two listed in here, one for today. All right, I messed up apparently again. All right, I understand what you're telling me. I like these mini computers that Carrie Holzman has been reviewing. It's great representation of how small they can be, very powerful, lots of features, a lot of electronics. New terms include the ability to claw back money already paid to the creator under certain circumstances. So yeah, there's some kind of drawback. I don't think I'll ever be making much money off of YouTube Shorts. So did I shoot myself in the foot by doing that? I'm going to come over to a new tab because I have in my internet favorites some links saved for today, those three right there. So I'm going to right click on this folder and open all three of those and go see what we got there. Here is Dell pushing the boundaries. This is a link that Gary put into chat yesterday about Dell's new Concept Luna computers. And if I search for the word repair in here, I think that's what I wound up concluding. Yeah, a future vision of reuse, repair, and recreating. Our position is simple. We need to move from use, then recycle to use, reuse multiple times, and then recycle when the material is no longer usable in its original form. This iteration of Concept Luna does just that. It shows a vision for what could be. Wait a minute, what could be, or are you going to do it? We've reduced the number of screws needed to access internal components for repair or reuse from hundreds to just 4, reducing time for repairs to disassemble, repair, and reassemble key components by approximately 1.5 hours. So 1.5 hours reduction to fully disassemble, I suppose is what they mean. They're not saying fully disassemble in 1.5 hours, I think. The palm rest assembly is intentionally designed for ease of repair and reuse. The keyboard mechanisms provide clean separation. There's some stuff in here about bioprinted circuitry, water-soluble polymer as the glue. Means recyclers can more easily separate metals and components from the boards. That sounds like some good stuff. I'm intrigued. Then these Amazon links is to let you know that I'm contemplating buying one of these either docking station. Now this one does sanitizer. It does a one-pass erasure of 3.5 inch or 2.5 inch spinning disks or SSDs. Of course, no such thing as a 3.5 inch SSD, but you know what I meant. Or now that one's $82. This one is $255. And the thing, there's something I like about this, something I don't like about it. What I like about it is it does more sanitizing passes, and actually for the Department of Defense, DOD down here, 5220.22. So I'm interested in that. The thing I don't like about this is it is not a hard drive dock, meaning you cannot connect it to the computer. In their literature here, they talk about a computer is not required. Well, actually, you cannot connect it to a computer. It is completely standalone. I also like these menu selections. Copy modes. You can copy system and file areas when you're doing a clone. So you can just do the active areas. Or this whole HD, which is a forensic style copy operation, which copies sector by sector, independent of formats. This is unfortunate the way they wrote this here, because it makes it look like this whole hard drive clone only works on these file formats. That's not the case. When you read deeper, you find these file systems are the ones that it can do just the active data area and programs area and exclude the unoccupied space. But this one is operating system independent. The way I understood it when I go reading more detail, they didn't word it real clear anywhere, but it really appears to be that's the case. Should be. Quick erase, there's a single pass erase mode, just writes zeros across every byte, every bit. And then this one erases content and format of the hard drive. See, this one up here doesn't erase the format. And this one is Department of Defense erase, complies with USA Department of Defense. So I'm thinking about getting one of those. I'd like to have it a mix. I'd like to have the one that would, do the Department of Defense erasure and still be able to connect to the computer to use it as a hard drive dock, so where I can access the files from a computer. I may wind up eventually getting both. I don't have an immediate need, so I'm not going to do that right away. Then let's see, seems like there was some other topic I wanted to get to. Oh yeah, speaking of drives, I've got 3 laptops on the desk, on the workbench here. They're all in here for upgrades from spinning hard drives to SSDs, 2.5-inch obviously. And then I have a client with 2 other new laptops that they need me to set up. So it's kind of like, the weekend for laptops, I suppose. I've got 912 right now. I've covered a lot of ground so far. Okay, so then Claus noted, did Selden come up with some foul language resulting from demonetization of foul language? Yeah, I'm pretty obstinate. Whoops, I got to punch back to this button. I don't like even borderline language. I like for when my family checks up on my videos, I don't want to have any form of embarrassment at all. There's when we get together with my family, there is no cursing. It's not part of our family. I just find it's just people that use swear words as a gratuitous conversation. I'm not happy about. Anyway, moving on. You've seen me do that. So, a lot of you are laughing at me for that. Oh, goody two shoes, Doug. Get over it. That's the way it is. I like these mini, let's see, I already did that. Producing a lot of electronics, incredibly powerful in small space. I already read that from Jeff. See what else we got in here. How is our favorite Windows 7 user today? That would be Londog. I believe he still has a computer that uses Windows 7 for a very specific purpose. I'm using the Pro version of Mini PC right now. Really good. Save a lot of space from Oystein. I've used a few different versions of Mini PCs. I have some of them mounted on the back of monitors at my clients' offices. Those are real convenient. Reduces the amount of cabling on their computers. Whose definition of swearing are we using? YouTube is probably more liberal than I am. Jeff Ryman, good morning. From Londog to Jeff. Says, good morning. My trusty and well-broken Windows 7 machine is running next to me in tip-top shape for its old age. Comparatively, it's probably 85 years old for a Windows 7. Feels that way, doesn't it? In human years, with these 85 years in human relationship, this computer is sharp as our previous president. Gary, Dell Rep has brought one of them to us to get us interested in it, but no word on when it will be shipping. So Gary's office has one of those Luna models. Fascinating. I'm very enthused about. I'd like the industry to go that way. Easier to repair, easier to keep them usable for a longer period of time, and then easier to actually recycle the electronic components. Dennis says that Systor cloner also requires its own desk. What do you mean, desk? I can't put it on my desk? Well, I don't know what that, what does that mean? 85 years in dog years. Good call, Brian. Jeff says, Londog, somewhere in the box I have Windows 7 E machines that I got pawn shop for $125, including 2 monitors. By the way, at least one of these computers is is a refurb. That reminds me what else I wanted to get to. When I go back to that computer, I had a problem this morning. I went to go, I like to use the manuals when I go to disassemble a computer. So when I go to hp.com, I'd like for some of you to test this. So you go to hp.com and see if I have the same problem I'm having. Go to support and troubleshooting, and then come down here to the serial number, and you can use the same serial number if you want to. Let's see, I already have that copied in the paste buffer, so I'll just say HP's serial number. I don't think you even have to use this serial number to get the results that I'm about to show you. But watch what happens when I click submit. Boom, yuck, ugly web page. This is not showing the web page the way it's supposed to be. And I first found out on Baby Beast, then I found it on Big Beast, and then I went go over here to Microsoft Edge, go to a new tab, hp.com, go to support and troubleshooting, and come down and Control V to paste that serial number, click submit, and it's working correctly. How about that? What's up? Chrome is broken for HP's website. I don't know what's up with that. Now I want to show the next thing, what I do with this when I'm disassembling a laptop. Click on manuals and then maintenance and service guide. And I go straight to the table of contents because this manual is always about removing parts. So I come down here, removal and replacement, looking for hard drive. Click on 36. I'll take me straight to that page. Now, I haven't actually just started disassembling this yet, but what I notice here is it tells me to remove the top cover. Well, when I looked at this computer, I saw, well, there's screws underneath. And I thought that looks pretty obvious. I'll just take the screws off and take the bottom off, right? But this is saying remove the top cover. So what's up with that? So I click on this top cover and then scroll down, and it shows taking off these screws. Now these feet, this is something I came across this model computer in the past where I did just go for the screws, but there's other screws underneath these rubber feet. And so I was trying to pull it apart, it wouldn't come apart. I go look at the manual because in that instance, like a dummy, I did not use the manual. And if I would have known that, I would have saved all the time of trying to pry it apart. So you see they've got these screws real close together. There's one visible right there, and there's that rubber foot right next to it that why would they have another screw there? Well, they do. So that's good to use the manual. And then you don't lift up the bottom of it. You turn the computer over and pry the top of it up. So that's not obvious when you just start going after it. So this is why I like to use the manuals. I didn't realize that this was going to give me an opportunity to show a reason for that today. All right, so let's go back. Let's go find chat. System Cleaner requires its own desk. Yeah, what is that? Maybe he'll explain it. Getting there. How am I doing? 1919. And I didn't see that Ken Stout has a show coming up because I did look to see if I was going to be leaving him, if I was going to be stiffing him by not, redirecting to him today. But yeah, there's nothing here because this link up here is for /live at the end of his channel name. He has no live coming up. Does he have a premiere coming up? He does not, because of course I was gonna advertise Ken's show even if he doesn't have it there. There he is with one of his granddaughters. Isn't that cute? Then let's go on. Darn good point. Doug, when you do Alex tomorrow, set a 3-minute timer. So tomorrow on Saturday's show, we're going to spend some time with Alex about his upgrade to fiber optic. But the main component of tomorrow's show is going to be with Martin Hogg and the trouble that he's having with his wife's Zoom and the video glitching that's going on. So I've seen that. We tested Zoom and I've seen the glitching, did not do any work towards it. That's going to be our main troubleshooting objective tomorrow. He's going to come in somewhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes after the start of the show. So I want to get a conversation with Alex prior to that about his experience with upgrading to fiber optic. Hank says, heck, no bad words here. I didn't get out of bed till 9:30, which means you're not out of bed yet. You got 10 more minutes before you get out of bed, I suppose. Wow, Lawn Dog to Jeff. Wow, that's not a bad deal. That old Windows 7 machine, I'm sure, can go to Windows 10 or 11 and 2 monitors. That just sweetens the deal. Hello's there. Lawn Dog, I have an idea. Whoops, it jumped on me. I have an idea that occurred to me to really push myself. Hang on. Away from my Windows 7 machine, and that is to trade places with my fancy new Windows 10 machine and make it my main in front of me computer. Now I just need to actually do it. So I don't know, it's that Windows 7, was there some reason why you can't break free of that? I was assuming you had some special software on it that you can't install on Windows 10. Maybe that's not the case. Jeff, to Lawn Dog, when I put it away, it was still working. I was the only PC in the pawn shop. The owner just wanted to get rid of it. The previous owner had not sanitized anything, but there was little on it. So another reason to explain why I want to get one of those sanitizers is I have a box or two of hard drives upstairs that I either need to destroy or erase, securely erase, or there is one recycler around here that actually gives certificates of destruction for them. So, I don't know. I'm undecided. Greg says, I just used Derek's, hang on. I just used Derek's boot and nuke for rotational drive wiping. You know what? I better scroll down to the bottom and make sure. Yeah, you're not telling me that you can't hear me. So we're good. Black Serendipity. Okay, it's 2 days in a row. I did not block him yesterday, but I took away his moderation, and that's because I suspect that he's a person who I have blocked under another name. Is he going to behave? Lawn Dog to Jeff. You know, I ran into similar computers on our Angel View secondhand stores, and obviously they didn't put any effort into wiping the drive. Jim says, I'm so confused. Why is the description for Saturday? Because I messed up. When I went to do the live show, I get a selection of the live shows that I have scheduled to run. And I must have clicked on the Saturday show instead of the Friday show. But I don't get that, because if that was the case, then I should still have a live stream scheduled for today. If I come, let's see, this is the studio. If I go to content and go to live, this should show what I have scheduled. Yeah, no, that's just Saturday. Oh, that is live right now. And yesterday was number 134. I wonder if I forgot to schedule today's show. If I did, then I should be able to see the live. Now, oh, well, there's live chat. What did I do? The title is also misleading. That doesn't have Dennis's first comment in there. But this was Dennis's first comment at 8:21. That was long before. He didn't mention the title being wrong, and it seems to me at that point in time the title looked right. I don't get it. I don't know. I think maybe somehow they mixed up together. Maybe they shuffled together where these chat messages that are here now were from Friday's scheduled show, but if I actually activated Saturday's scheduled show, did it inherit the chat room that was already active for the Friday show? I don't know. You think you're confused, Jim. That was me putting in that. Serial number, Dennis, you can't put something else with that cloner on the same desk. So I figure you'll need to buy another desk just for the cloner. Why can I not set that cloner on my desk? I don't get that. Probably because they didn't want to diminish the value of the machine because it would maintain its value if Windows was taken off. I think that was referring to the refurbished. When I Googled the previous owner, I found he was in jail. Uh-oh. And by the way, I have 2 E machines. They still work, sitting there collecting dust. Reload, I hit reload on Chrome. I get the issue on Brave. So let's go see if that fixes the issue on Chrome. Here, if I click reload, does that fix it? No. Has anyone else tried this? Is anyone else having this problem? Because I've had this problem with Chrome on Baby Beast and Big Beast. Did somebody try that? Go to the HP website. Here's what I'm asking you to try. HP.com, and then click support. Click support and troubleshooting. And then put in that serial number. Although I've seen other things, I can go to other pages and I got the same result without even doing the serial number. But there's the serial number. See if that'll get you that problem. Refresh does not do it. I have not tried restarting either of those computers since that symptom showed up. Does this guy know what he's doing? Not really. On occasion. I was right about today is Friday. I told you yesterday today was going to be Friday. I was right about that. So I knew what I was saying there. Dell Optiplex Professional renewed. Works for me on Chrome from Wintermute. Thank you. Well, Jeff, get out. New solid state drive, throw Windows 10 license key from the old machine. It might actually be printed on the side that's secondary. Let's see, what do we do? 927. OEM key, you can go after the original key with some software. I personally believe Microsoft is still honoring upgrades from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Is certainly, I suspect it'll still work. Here I go again, muting. And unmuting, checking my microphone indicator. It says that I am live. Some HP website problem when viewed in Firefox, maybe a typo in the HTML header for that page. If that didn't work, there's always discount keys that Carrie Holzman advertises from VIP, of course. I've used them several times, probably bought 7 keys in the past year and a half. Me too. Hello, Josh. Doug, maybe we can send Alex some 4K TVs. Probably around 6 of them should run a good test for that internet speed he has. Now, I have some comments, maybe questions, in relation to watching what I saw on the Ken Stout live show from last night. Watched it this morning, listened to it as I was doing other things. I have questions. John Williams to me. I had to replace the keyboard on my wife's HP laptop. Found a good video on YouTube to fix and replace it. And I replaced the HDD to a new SSD like new. By the way, next Fortnite stream is scheduled. Yeah, I need to go fix that. I have an automated thing that schedules my streams for the next day, but I don't have it fixed to deal with a different time on Saturdays. Microsoft Addictive Mojo Windows 7 will not leave it. Lawn Dog to me says, I'm getting a lot of attention for running my Windows 7 machine. I personally understand all the ramifications, and the usage is very limited, mostly YouTube. 1,000 ton press whole old hard drive, boom. Or what I did, take the top off and use a screwdriver to shatter the platter. Shatter the platter. Yeah, it rhymes. I'm going to end this at 30 minutes, so I'm just going to skip forward to the oranges. Friday the 13th here looking. Maybe Friday the 13th is the reason why my stream got messed up today. Could be. This stream was scheduled for tomorrow, then suddenly it went live today. Dennis, when you did comment well before I started the stream today. Did you notice, was the title correct then? I think it was. And I launched the live stream on the wrong scheduled stream, but yet your comment is showing up in this chat screen. See there, 8:21. That's like 39 minutes before I started. I tried to unscribe from HP.com. It's your common Spanish, going to oranges, Iowa Hank, getting what you're getting on Brave browser. So you're getting the same result on Brave browser. All right, interesting. I bet they have something temporarily messed up with their website. What ad blocker to use on Chrome? Try disabling it. All right, so let's go do that. Whoops, that's Edge. Go over here to the new page, click on the extensions. Let's see, where is it? Password Manager, Power Automate, RoboForm. Do I not have it active currently? uBlock Origin is currently disabled. So that's not the source of the trouble. Jeff, to me, using a degausser on old drives is very satisfying. Makes a loud boom. You know what? I'll look into that. I'll go search that. Because that would be even quicker, wouldn't it? How much do they cost? Amazon degausser. These aren't. I don't think that's what a degausser is it? These are all the same kind of drive bay. Here, this is that demagnetizer. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, I'm not going to search more for that now because I said I was going to end it 10:30. I've already gone over. This stream was scheduled for tomorrow. What are your comments on last night's show? I'll not going there now. That I'll have those questions and comments with Alex. What time is your show tonight? Yeah, the show tonight on Fortnite is 4 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm not going to show me changing that because I'm over time already. So here are the email address again. If you'd like to send a question you'd like me to respond to during a Windows Daily Show, send it to that email address or make a comment on any video or pose your question in the chat room. Sometimes the chat room participants get to the answer before I get to it. So there we go. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye. The Stream Deck button still doesn't end the stream. Trying again. Click on this red button.